What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Do You Even Read? I have my two co-hosts, Inkspots and Mr. Matt Bahr, hanging out with us this evening. What's going on, gentlemen? How you doing?
buddy?
Not a whole lot, man. Not a whole lot.
Are
Are your colors messed up, Matt?
I'm sorry, sir?
Are your colors? Is your camera a different color? Because I'm looking at the cover and the colors look different.
Yeah. I think it's the light of my camera is affecting the my camera tends to do like color correcting.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, so I have like a red light over here.
Yeah.
And then a regular light, so like that way.
Interesting.
Normal,
well,
right?
your cover has stripes on it anyway. Interesting. But anyway, welcome. I've going through this. I realized that I had read this a long time ago. I thought I hadn't read it, but yeah, this is this book is peak Morrison, like peak Grant Morrison. But grab my drink. Say hi to the chat. What's up, Flying Feline? How you doing, beautiful? Good to see you. Thank you for coming to hang out. Hang on. Give me a second. Skål.
Skål. Yeah, I'm rocking some coffee right now.
Got some hard cider tonight. Black Widow. Original Sin. What's going on, Moromi? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out.
Hail, Moromi.
Thanks for coming to hang out, everybody. So, yeah, it's been a long time since I've gone over this book, and I remember the first time that I read this, I did not really appreciate Frank Whiteley, the line work that he was doing back then. I didn't quite appreciate it, I guess, like I do now. It's definitely a lot. It's a lot different than he draws now. You know, it's a lot more care. At least it seems to me. A lot more, a lot more life to the stuff that he draws.
More rendering
drew
too.
Back then.
A lot more rendering. A lot more rendering.
Yeah. Yep, just a 4-issue miniseries, and this actually coincides with what is it? The Invisibles and the Filth. It apparently these three works go together to create a hyper sigil.
I feel like when I'm reading it, I'm reading something that somebody way smarter than me, and I'm not getting it.
Well, that's Morrison. That will happen when reading Grant Morrison, because he's got there's a lot of layers included in this book.
Yeah, that's a different cover than I have.
Yeah, it is indeed. It's yeah, you got the stripes coming off of the cover.
This Starburst.
Yeah. But FLEX MENTALLO was a character created by Morrison in the pages of Doom Patrol. And he is kind of a parody of the Charles Atlas Hero of the Beach, you know, those ads that you used to see in the comic books back in the day. Because Grant Morrison is a huge comic book nerd. Always has been. It's been one of his favorite things ever since he was a kid. You know, it's getting a hold of American comics meant the world to him back in the day. So he saw those ads a lot, and he created this character. And there's a lot of meta stuff that goes along with.
Dude, I love this cover. I just love all these like little like logos and weird shit. Just all this like kind of
very graphic.
Real shit. Yeah, I love it.
Yep, very graphic.
arm wrestling, bodybuilding, found association up to the top. It's just cool shit. And then there's a bunch of shit down here, too.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck are those? It's just like some more logos that somebody built.
All kinds of logos, yeah. I'm wondering if Quietly designed the cover, or if this was Morrison.
I wonder what tools he uses. Like, is he technical pens? Did he use a crow quill? Because his lines are so, like, not much line weight to them. They're so fine.
Yeah.
I wonder what he uses. It's very cool, though.
I think now I think he's digital.
Pens. Yeah, now he's digital, but back then my guess would have been technical pens.
Yeah.
For a while they were just coloring his pencils, and I think his work is like way better when it's inked. So it's just like,
I love this initial layout with the 9-panel grid, and just like
Yeah.
Once you get to the end of the miniseries, this whole bit actually makes a lot more sense. But yeah, it just kind of brings you into this world.
It's a crazy fucking book.
Look at the cartooning here. Look at the characterization.
Yeah, I like how I like that dude.
look at all these people. Look at this old lady. She is not happy.
Sorry.
But this dude, he's smiling. What were you saying, Matt?
Just that the first page had like several panels of just like black, and we didn't, It's like when panels in black are used well, rather than just like fill in.
Oh yeah. When it actually serves to tell the story rather than just being there just for the sake of taking up space. Yeah. And then this fly buzzing around. So he's getting his egg sandwiches. And he's been waiting for it. And somebody drops a bomb, so he runs over there to be the hero. And what a build! He's famous for it. These two lines right here are in those old ads. You know what I mean?
He has crazy powers too. Like he flexes his muscles, and shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What does it say?
Secret biocutic tensions of each muscle core, each tendon. I flexed and reaching out to probe the interior of the bomb with my body mind. Yep.
He's like flexing, and like with the power of his flex, he can like do mental shit and like telepathic and telekinetic shit.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Like that's a crazy power set, man. It's like...
Yeah, it's the power set that only Grant Morrison could come up with.
Dude, a supervillain could just release an aerosol muscle relaxer, and you'd be fucked.
There you go. Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to like flex your shit. You'd be like, I can't flex my shit.
But it's a mental flex as well. So it's not just the muscles are the focus. It's a mental thing as well as the muscle. At least I think.
How did they portray this guy on TV?
In the Doom Patrol TV series, they do it pretty well. He's pretty well done. And the guy that they got to play Flex, he looks like Flex without being, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, they found like a super built dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say they didn't get like a latex bodysuit like Ving Rhames in X-Men United. I'm the Juggernaut, you bitch.
Oh yeah, that was Vinnie Jones. Yeah.
Oh, is that his name, Vinnie Jones? What I call him?
Vinnie Jones. Yeah.
Ving Rhames. Who the fuck is Ving Rhames?
Ving Rhames is the dude from Pulp Fiction that was trying to kill Bruce Willis.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
Yeah, no, the other Vin.
Yeah. This fucking car that looks like or this phone that looks like a car. The buzzer.
Dude,
look at all the different
shit.
Yeah, all the different stuff you know, and it's
Is that Hash right there?
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like, dude, you know what Hash looks like, don't you, Mr. Quietly?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder
Well, they
what a
both
bomb
do.
looks like.
Fucking
You know what a bomb looks like, bro.
both Morrison and Quietly are quite familiar with Hash, I'm sure.
And then there's just a can of mousse. So you can do his fucking hair.
That was Michael Clark Duncan, yeah. That played Kingpin in the Daredevil movie. What's going on, Leg Kick? Thanks for coming to hang out. And thank you for coming to hang out, Joseph Dredd. Appreciate you being here. So they start. This is where the cutaways start. You know, it goes from Flex to this random dude that's clearly living in a fucking dirty ass apartment that's, you know, high on drugs and liquor and whatever else. You know, huffing conditioning mousse apparently. I don't know.
Oh, is that what he's doing with the mousse? He's like huffing it. He's not putting it in his hair.
I have no idea, man. But that is a conditioning mousse bottle, and you know, there's a bunch of drugs on the table. Brick of hash there, you know, cigarettes.
I thought he just liked to do dope and look good, man.
that probably, more than likely. But you know, then it cuts back to Flex talking to like the police chief here, and you know, then he hands him this card that they found. You know, the fact is, and he's like, "My God, this is a fact card. That's impossible. This is a fact card." Oh, this part right here, the debris of 1,000 out of phase parallel Earths, according to the last note or manifest, the Faculty X. So somebody's trying to remind the world that there were heroes at one point. So anyway, he says this is a fact card, and then he goes on to talk about this character, the Fact, and it cuts to this dude right here. That's in the drug addict in the dude that's really high, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
In his apartment, finding the old cartoons and comics that he made, and the Fact is one of the characters that he made, and then we cut back to Flex, who is one of the characters that this dude made as well. You're telling me the Fact is a fictional character? Jesus, things fall apart, huh? This whole goddamn reality is coming unglued, and I'm here on the night shift. He was one of a bunch of characters from a homemade comic book created by a kid called Wally Sage, Lieutenant. I was one of those characters and brought to life by Wally's psychic powers. He thought me off the page and into the real world so I could help him. He died in my arms. Maybe the Fact got out too, somehow. So anyway, now we know who this dude is. This shit that is happening with Flex is happening on the page. So all the funny, goofy shit, the comic book shit, it's all an actual comic book. But, you know, the world's coming to an end for Flex. Just look at the I don't know, the rendering. I love this. Actually, this last page.
Yeah, it's pretty.
All of this.
It's just really good.
And actually, this honestly looks like something right out of the Doom Patrol TV series, right here with this couch and like you know the TV and whatnot, because it has a very old feel like that,
like a 60s or kind of.
Yeah. What's going on, Lakim? Thanks for coming to hang out, man.
Yeah, it's got like
cat food. Yes, that's like right. Food. Cats love it.
Like,
what?
Like it's not like mid-century. It's like later 20th century decor.
Yeah,
right?
70s, 60s, 70s. It's kind of the aesthetic that was established in the Doom Patrol comics. You know. That good lamb.
Turkey. Oh, I love his feet, dude. I know it sounds so dumb, but I'm just like, I love Quietly's feet.
Yeah.
They always look fucking there, you know. His characters have like legit ankles.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, he does draw actual feet. Yeah. These alley shots You know, you don't see him do a whole lot of this kind of stuff anymore. Like this long shot, this tall page.
Wow, look
here.
how much darker yours is colored compared to like mine printed is like super bright colors compared to yours.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Like that bottom panel is like popping off for me.
Completely different too. Wow, that's
right? Like I
an
could
interesting
see
print
all
job.
I could see all of his line art, but when I look at your screen, it's like really.
I mean,
dark.
looking at it here, I can still see all of his line work.
Okay.
I wonder if what I've got here,
New
this
Spider-Man right
digital
there.
version, might be a recolor.
Yeah. There's the new Spider-Man
There's a new Spider-Man
with her web shooters. Her web
Is
shooters.
that Unknown Soldier? Maybe you're into it, but yeah, that's wow. That this is so much lighter in tone.
Right.
I kind of like it.
That the dude in the bandages kind of reminds me of the dude in the bandages from Doom Patrol.
Oh, Negative Man.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's called.
Right? Is it that?
What's up,
that
Dean?
Right? Chat.
Thanks
Negative
for coming
Man.
to hang out.
I think that shit's kind of dope. That idea of like he's wearing bandages and he's like stuck in his body, but he can like leave his body and stuff, like project.
Yeah, it's got
He's
like
got an alien consciousness living.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, is that what it is?
Alien
It's an alien living inside the body, so it's not
Alien
even him anymore?
consciousness. Yeah.
Oh.
It knocks him unconscious every time it leaves his body, though. So Flex is, trying to get information about what's going on, and was given this by the dude that got beat within an inch of his life. So Flex talks to this officer, and he's like, "Well, tell me the first fact that comes to your mind. The first fact. There's an abandoned school about 2 blocks from here. I guess that's not much." Flex goes there and starts going through all of the memories that Wally had. Wally Sage. That haunted school. Sorry, I'm just rambling. I just wanted to talk to someone for a little bit, and no one was home, so I phoned the Samaritans. Somebody gave me this phone. Yeah, it's ridiculous. You should see this thing. It's in the shape of the Stingray from the King Sting series. So, just layer upon layer of nerd shit that is... There are analogs to stuff in our world that, are in, like, the DC universe or in the, in the real world and whatnot. Comics everywhere. I can smell them in the room. Did you ever read comics? No, American comics. Thick comics. Mando the Mysterious. So he's talking to somebody on the phone. Talking about how he was a kid and had to go to the hospital and had to have some kind of surgery done. And,
so
all he had were comics.
Is Flex part of the DC universe?
Yeah. Yeah, so he was created.
Batman could run into Flex.
Depending on what reality Flex is in, if he's actually in... See, Wallace is in the DC universe. He's a real person in the DC universe.
Right, so the guy talking, the writer of all this stuff, he's a real person living in the Batman universe.
Yeah.
Batman DC.
And Flex is a fictional character that he created within that universe and then brought to life.
Right. So bringing him to life, Flex is within the Batman universe, because like Doom Patrol is DC, right? I mean,
oh yeah, Doom Patrol is.
But I'm saying they're within the continuity, like.
Yeah. See, that was the thing about Vertigo. Vertigo was always kind of like to the side and a little bit outside of. Yeah.
Like the weird underbelly of DC was the Vertigo ship, but yeah, I don't know if it was.
Well, yeah, that kind of started with Hellblazer. I mean, Alan Moore did a lot of that shit with John Constantine. I mean, he wasn't the first one either.
Yeah.
But Swamp Thing and John Constantine were kind of the 2 precursors to Vertigo, and then this was like in Vertigo Prime. This is
okay.
the start of This is before Grant Morrison did Invisibles.
Just trying to keep my universes straight, you know.
Keep my universe straight, man.
Trying to get my multiverses together.
Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of all of them.
You know what would be interesting is if somebody came in and was like, hey, we're going to just totally fix DC Comics. And they're like, how are you going to do that? It's like, well, we're just going to go over one universe and then just start telling those stories.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like all like the gay Superman and all this shit that we're dealing with, that's like universe 124. We're just gonna switch over to 125, and it'll be like fucking DC Comics from the 70s. Just like
well, I mean, that was theoretically what the New 52 was supposed to be.
Yeah, but
and then Rebirth. I mean, they started out okay, and then they just kind of went downhill.
Yeah,
I love the acting of his figures. You know, the I don't know, the movement.
Yes.
The acting. You know, these hands. You know, the storytelling with the hands and the body language.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm a huge fan of this dude's shit, man. Huge fan.
See, I never really appreciated Quietly stuff, but this is great. You know,
just like the little bricks, there's bottles, there's little pieces of paper and shit like that. Like,
oh yeah,
you see it
again, the body language.
Yep.
You know,
that's a dope shot.
The old man leaning on the mop. You know, me, I'm the mightiest man in the universe, son. Got a secret origin.
And this is his old stuff. If you look at his new stuff, like that stuff that he did with the Watchmen, remember that? It was like American X or something like that.
Oh, was it?
It had the
before the Watchmen's. Was it before the Watchmen with like the comedian or something like that?
There was something. It was just like fucking. It was awesome though. I mean, it was like quietly at his fucking best. It's really good shit. Now I can't remember it, but it had Peacemaker in it, and like the first couple of pages was you following a bullet going through the front head of the president, then up through the sky into the gun of a Peacemaker that has like jumped out of like a fucking, I don't know, some kind of parachuting pod or something. Like it was fucking dope, dude. It was like, what the fuck? Like you had to like reread it and like go back and read it again. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, it had Peacemaker in it when Peacemaker was good.
He does so many hard perspective shots. Like he doesn't go for like the easy shot. He'll just do like fucking just this crazy 3/4 hard ass fucking
this
shot.
Panel right here. Yeah, I love this panel right here. The old man looking over his spectacles at Flex, you know, reaching into his fucking shirt. I mean, that's fantastic body language and storytelling via body language. So anyway, the janitor kind of has Shazam's origin story. This entire miniseries is Morrison kind of playing with the DC universe as well, and you know, analogs to different things in the DC universe.
Yeah, the magic word and the crossword puzzle changes him into a superhero.
Yeah, and so the janitor tells him to go check out the railroad station. It's, you know, Flex is doing, you know, he's kind of on the beat, as it were. And as you're reading through this, you're kind of getting the feeling that, you know, he's being led. You know, it's you ever play a video game and it's kind of like, you know, instead of being open world, you're kind of on rails, as it were.
Yeah.
So it kind of feels like Flex is on rails, you know, with this. He's being led
tighter
along.
Narrative.
Yeah. So anyway, he's at the station. He's got a cup of coffee here, you know. Jumping, Jesus, it's a bomb. And, you know, time seemed to slow down as he turned and looked at me. I saw that he was fuzzy and indistinct, like one of those UFO photographs with a picture of the Loch Ness Monster. And suddenly I was moving into action. You know, another bomb, another one of those cartoonish bombs. I flexed a bicep. Concrete exploded by his feet, but he kept his balance and kept on running, flickering as he went like an old black and white cartoon from the 30s. Now back to this dude. This little bit right here. What have I taken? What do you mean? Oh, right, drugs. Taken lots of drugs, haven't I?
I took all of them.
Shit, no wonder I feel so weird. There was a quarter of hash at least, 2 ecstasy tabs, acid. Oh, I must be coming up on that fucking acid. Jesus, I wish I hadn't taken that now. Bottle of vodka, and you should see that cigarette. You know, the fucking... Yeah, like, so you... This whole little sequence right here does a good job of, like, you know, making you feel... Oh. Jason's asking why I don't sound like myself. God damn it.
Yeah, you
there we go. Good. Is that better? Thanks, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Jason. I appreciate it. Anyway, yes, does a good job of making you feel the main character is fucked up on drugs.
And so it's like, as he's dying from the OD, like his superhero universe in his head is getting more and more fucked up.
You know, well, of course I'm committing suicide. What did you think? I just wanted someone to talk to, that's all, while I'm waiting. Just wanted to talk about comics, see? All those shitty, amazing comics. And so Flex, you know, chases after the dude, and the pictures come out with the fact.
Whoa.
What? And that was just issue 1. I love the pulpy nature of the covers to Flex. You know, they're very pulpy in their design.
Yeah, there's like a Frank Miller homage one.
Yeah, the next one is Frank Miller inspired. Yeah. So we're back with Wally here, who is, you know, going through all the chemicals that he has taken.
I like that part. Like, acid. My fucking hand's melting.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's rain.
Yeah.
It's rain.
Dude, but could you imagine? I could be on acid in the rain. I would probably start to be like, dude, is my hand okay? Okay.
Right?
Are we
well,
okay?
It's not the acid that's killing me. It's the painkillers. You can't overdose on LSD. Then he just falls over again. And he starts talking about the orphanage.
Oh, that's fucking killer.
Yeah, it's a great page.
Like, what is that? Some kind of like elemental fucker?
Yeah, and he can switch his heads around. So it's like a sort of like a He-Man villain, kind of. A dude that could swap faces.
Or what was that one guy who, like, every part of his body was like a different material?
Oh, yeah. What was that guy's name?
Was he one of the metal men? Or
No, but he's a DC guy.
I know who you're talking about. He has a white face, and different parts of his body were different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Elementor or something like that. Nerds in the chat, help us out.
I mean, we know the dude. We just need the name of the dude.
Yeah.
We're all old. We can't remember shit.
Yeah. I keep forgetting to hit this bone.
No, I thought it was like Metamorpho or something like that.
Metamorpho. That's totally what it is.
Metamorpho.
Yes, Metamorpho.
Yeah.
I just have a shit memory for
yet.
DC characters because I never pay attention to them.
I was waiting for somebody to say that. Yeah, Metamorpho.
See, the thing about DC characters for me is that most of them I find excruciatingly boring and kind of goofy. And then Grant Morrison came along and did cool shit with them and, you know, kind of made me pay attention to them. So, I don't know. Vertigo was always my favorite part of DC.
I didn't get into Vertigo until I started doing drugs.
Well,
you know what I mean? And then I was like, I wanted something more other than just super convoluted X-Men. You know, you started kind of like, you start going into other places. Like, you still want to read comics, but you're not quite doing like the power fantasy. You know, you're like, okay, I I don't really want to read Spider-Man anymore. What else is going on? Oh, look at this. This was some of that, you know?
Yeah.
And then you start feeling like you're all fucking cool than everybody else.
Oh yeah,
man,
you start thinking you're big brain.
I read
and
Alan
stuff
Moore.
like
You don't
that,
fucking get it. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Join the club for not remembering shit. And then Feline's like, what? Exactly.
Yeah, that's like the first. It must be the first thing to go because I've been noticing that memory fucking something that you've known your whole life, like a band or something, and you just can't think of the fucking name. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, you know, brain freeze, brain farts, and, you know, vapor lock of the brain are different than not being able to remember shit.
It's like you get older and your brain's like, yeah, you don't need this anymore. It's not useful.
Yeah, it's doing like self hard drive cleaning where it's like,
yeah.
If you haven't accessed the name of that band in the last year, you
don't need it.
Get deleted.
Yeah.
And you've only accessed it once in the last 5 years. We're dumping it.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, he's remembering a battle with the part man, part robot, part product of a world that wouldn't care. He was surely one of the most terrifying faces in my rogues gallery. Mentalium Man. And then this one, the sinister radioactive residue left behind after the disappearance of the golden age FLEX MENTALLO. So again, this is Morrison playing with the whole, I don't know, layers
even
of
like
DC
previous
universe, I guess
ages.
is what. Yeah, the ages. There you go. Thank you.
Oh, read the different type of materials in that first panel. There were 5 different.
There were 5 different varieties of Mentalium in those days. Shocking pink, silver, ultraviolet, lamb and turkey, and the lethal black
lamb and turkey.
Lamb and turkey. I mean, that must be this one right here. Because you got the silver, the pink, what is it? Shocking pink, silver, ultraviolet, lamb and turkey.
That's just weird. That's crazy shit, man.
Morrison's just high on fucking drugs and he's
there's gold,
whatever
silver,
the fuck. Yeah.
Lamb and turkey.
He's like, you know what? I want lamb and turkey. I'm hungry.
I bet you that's what he was thinking. Like, he's like, I need to make up 5 of these. I wouldn't mind having some lamb and turkey right now.
Hey, he's Scottish, so.
Okay, there you go.
I'd like something to eat. Lamb and turkey would be fucking brilliant right now. So look at, I love this.
Yeah, that's the scene I liked a lot right there.
Yeah.
And he walks through that city later on in the book. So it's pretty cool.
What I really like about this is that this is like, it's all in the background and the panels are kind of laid over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can see him in the background. You can see the stuff between it. Absolutely. Love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a minor thing, but I think that's so fucking cool. And it's creepy as shit that there's like little faces in the windows, like there and here. There's a butt in the window there.
What was with all the little kids in a circle and they're all shitting?
He was talking about the orphanage and the fucking fucked up shit they do when they were not watched.
I was like, what is it? They're all these little kids with their pants down. They're all taking a shit. Like, what the fuck?
Shitting in a circle. Yep.
They just wanted me to watch. Okay.
Fuck.
So as Flex is reliving this memory here, must
check
fight
out that middle panel, dude.
Who am I? Which one?
The middle panel there. He's all fucking buffed out, and he's coming forward, and that's awesome.
breaking the frame.
Yeah.
And then you can tell he's just gotten hit with a wave, losing his identity, forgetting who he is. And Morrison uses this to break the fucking, not necessarily break the fourth wall, but to kind of add metatextual stuff to, the story. because then it brings you back out to this dude who's asking who I am. A pop singer dying in an alleyway. And crushing rain in my fist, squeezing it into liquid diamonds. What? Why do I have to keep talking? Yeah,
oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and then no one's going to find me. I mean, I know you mean well, but doesn't mean I want to be found. Doesn't matter if I die here. Well, I'll still be here alive somewhere else. Endless parallel worlds, infinite versions of me. So I mean, this is just Morrison, like, I don't know, tripping balls through the DC universe. Basically,
there's a shot where it's like he has a wave go over him. He's stupefied, and then he has gooey hands. That like, never mind.
Yeah.
Talking about back here.
Yeah.
That was that one right there. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's forgetting who he is. He's asking, asking who am I? Because he was hit with the ultraviolet mentallum. And it started making him forget who he was.
Okay, gotcha.
And then Morrison used that to change over to Wallace here, who is, still dying in an alley while talking on a phone that looks like a car.
Dude, I'm saving this whole book to the hard drive. I'm just gonna pour through it and draw every panel. He's amazing, man. He's just.
I love this middle panel right here. Just. The detail.
Yeah, look at that though. It's like an up shot. It's fucking good, man. It's really good.
The eyes, dude. The eyes are awesome.
Yeah, look at that.
I did not appreciate this when it first came out. I didn't appreciate the storytelling. I didn't appreciate. I mean, because look at the life in these. Again, the body language. The life, the acting, the movement, and all of the body language of his figures is one of my favorite things.
There's a panel where a guy's committing suicide. He's got the gun to his head and he's holding his hand back. That's a great panel. It's fucking good.
And again, these not easy shots, like the 3/4 shots.
Yeah.
First down and then up.
Yeah, I noticed that too. He likes to do the bird's eye and the worm's eye view, and just he's moving that camera all over the place.
Yep.
That's what I mean. It's not the easy shot. So he doesn't draw now you see Marvel. It's all heads, talking heads.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this.
Effort. Every panel has to do. He's like, all right, this is what I'm doing. Yeah. I need to start drawing perspective lines. There's no shortcuts.
This could have been really boring, him talking to the homeless guy, but using the angles that he did, it's intriguing. It's visually intriguing.
And when you're an artist, you just look at it, how fucking hard that is to do that. It's oh man. And for it to look right.
The buildings in the background are all in perspective, and the windows are in perspective. It's all this other stuff that he didn't have to do, or it's all in perspective in there.
Yep.
And then he just definitely pulls his dick out by doing stairs, multi-level.
Yeah,
stairs.
Inside, that shot.
Inside, yeah.
You can't even hardly see it, but he just I'm gonna put shit inside there.
Yeah, that's some
you got
some
this
weird
layer
little
here, and then you got this layer here, and then you got this layer here, which connects to this layer here, and then it's just fuck, man. Really? Inside of this in perspective, cylinder with a domed fucking front.
Throw my pencil away.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
He just laid it on the table and then told us that it was flaccid.
Yeah.
Just dude, it's fucking huge. What the fuck?
He's
so this bottom panel here is just, and then the figures, the figures in various sizes going down. I mean, god damn.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just I keep flipping through. There's just so many. Look at that right there, dude. That page. I love that page. I like the way it's colored too.
Look at that, dude.
Yeah, he's like an ex-superhero and he's getting ready to shoot up.
Yep.
No, I mean that's a dude in a dress.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
dude. Like
Yeah.
he's a tranny. He's got a tranny in there.
Tranny getting ready in the mirror. You know.
Look at that one
Morrison,
bald dude's
see,
head.
that's
He's
the
got,
thing.
like,
Morrison was
multiple
doing
knots.
this shit long fucking time ago. Like, people want to act like they're fucking breaking new ground and shit. Nah. That's why Vertigo had to die, because Vertigo already did all the shit that they're claiming they're doing for the first time. Fuck out of here. Pretenders to the throne. Anyway.
The
and
colorist
it's-
was really good on this book too.
Yeah.
Like it's really
Look
subtle,
at the fucking
but you can
eyes
see
on this dude.
like texture
Trippy as
and
fuck.
shit, and like in the face, and like there's
Yeah.
some place like the old man's nose. You can see like all the colors put little wrinkles in there, and it like added to his art, but it didn't like cover it up. So it was perfect colors for this book too. So
You know whose stuff kind of reminds me of Quietly? Chubb from Merry Boys.
Yeah.
yeah.
The way he constructs things, that very much influenced by that 2000 AD, UK European style of storytelling.
Yeah, huge fan of his stuff, man. That's a great
love
book.
Chubb's work.
I have some of his original art. I got a
Me too.
vampirella with big old boobies. So.
I have a Misfits print, and then an original Spider-Man, and what is it? It's an Ozzy.
Oh, you have a lot of his art.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they sent it all to me at once. I won a little thing and then an auction. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the subtlety of this face right here, as you can tell he's talking, kind of looking down at what he's doing and talking. There's just so much animation and movement there.
He's sitting in the sink.
Yeah. The fucking feet, the way they're just kind of hanging and
just
kicking back and forth.
Yeah, everything.
Oh shit,
God.
I'm losing it.
Look at that panel at the bottom. It's fucking good. It's good. Sitting there shooting up, all tied off and everything.
Don't do it, man.
Oh,
There's your
crap.
basic
Man,
run of the mill
die.
training right there.
Die. Can't kill what's already dead.
It's like
Are these
artist
people all dead people
porn.
there? Oh, never mind. This is shit you have to like reread sometimes. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yep.
First
Well,
issue.
I
I've read the first issue like at least 100 times. I've gone through that first issue, but this is stuff I haven't seen, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, this
just
is,
figuring
this is
out
Grant
what's
Morrison.
going on and like blows your mind. It's like it took me 2 issues to like almost to the end of the second issue. I started to be like, oh, I know, I can figure out what's going on now. But it takes a bit.
Like I said, this is Grant Morrison just kind of fucking tripping balls and having fun with comics, and Frank Quitely is along for the ride, doing some fucking stellar work. I mean, I don't think Frank Quitely's done work this good the rest of his career. Honestly, I think.
Really?
I haven't. Again, I'm not super fond of his stuff, so I might be missing something that's like a gem somewhere. But I mean, just the storytelling, the level of detail.
I like JLA Earth 2. Is that what it was called?
Yeah. Well, see, we have that on the list.
Yeah,
I haven't read that, or at least I don't think I've read that.
The Batman where he's in Scotland. That was a good one. It's like Gotham Highland or something like that.
All right. And
Yes,
that was
stuff.
penciled
Dude,
by Quitely.
I mean, he did like that We 3 with the cat and the bunny.
Oh
and
yeah,
the dog.
I've heard that's
Dude,
really good.
Holy fuck!
We should put
That
that on
actually,
the
we
list.
should
I
add
haven't
that to
read
the
that.
list.
I haven't
Oh my
read it.
God, dude.
Yeah, we
I
should.
mean, I'm
add
not
that
saying
to
put it on the
list.
list, but at least like download it or look through it because
Well,
that's
I'll go
some
ahead
fucking
and add it to the
storytelling.
list. Shit,
Because it's all being told from the point of view of a dog, a cat, and a rabbit that are all like inside cybernetic killing machine like suits. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. That is what I've heard. So there's nothing. I thought there'd be a rush. I don't feel reality no more. I just remembered turning on my solar vision. Watch out, I'm invulnerable. I'm as big as a house. Whoa, he burned me. And he's just fucking,
Yeah,
Thinks that he's cosmically aware, and that he's just pissing and puking on the floor.
fucking dying.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Oh, so he actually did burn the dude with heat vision.
Yeah. Because he was tripping and then he just like let it go.
Yeah. Million
Next,
worlds. He's
I think the next page is really cool. Yeah. I think it's the next page.
There, the world's coming to an end. Can't you see them there? Can't you see them?
No, not that.
And superheroes.
It's a page where he's like holding his body after he dies. That's like really great shot. Like that bottom shot right there. Look how rad that is, dude. Like how big he is and this little like the pose. Wow.
Dude, the people in the background.
So good, man. I love that. Yeah, I don't know why that's that bottom page. Yeah, bottom panel.
Well, the body language, you know, the figures, the way the.
And I've seen that pose before too. Like that's a pose that people have. I don't know.
It's like a savior,
This right
you know
here.
what I mean? Like, you know, Jesus Christ off
Yeah.
the cross kind of
This
a.
is this is a classic body pose.
I swear I've seen like a John Byrne, like
Hey, Frequency Girl, thanks for coming to
what
hang
is
out.
it? The metal guy. What's his name? Kitty Pryde's boy, Peter. Whatever. Dudes.
What's up, King Link?
Why can't I remember the name of that X-Man?
Colossus?
Colossus. What the fuck? Yeah, I swear to God, I swear to God, I've seen Colossus in a pose like that before.
Huh.
Like a
Bending
burn
down
John
a
Byrne.
Wolverine. Get ready to
Penetrate.
Get ready to self-penetrate himself on Wolverine.
It's Logan. It's a
means.
good thing you got a healing factor. You're gonna need it.
Yeah. I'm going to run you through, little comrade.
It's funny you should say that. It was pretty simple then. Muscle men in costumes, idealized masculine figures, the Charles Atlas hard body, homoerotic wish fulfillment. Yep. Then came the Silver Age when superheroes were. So he's talking to this person about comics and how things have evolved.
Let's break this down. Let's break this down. What?
It's true.
No, yeah. So then came the Silver Age, right? So
aliens. They were always fighting aliens in the Silver Age. Am I making any sense at all? I can't remember what I started to say. So this dude is responsible for bringing comic book characters out of his hand-drawn comic book to life. So he is now tripping balls, trying to commit suicide. You can imagine what it's doing to reality, especially Flex's reality. Whose hand am I holding?
See, the way I thought it was
right here.
It was going down.
That's what Inkspots looks like to me right there.
You motherfucker. I knew you thought I was hot.
Like, even when you're smiling, you're just glaring at these, like, wet eyes.
Wet eyes.
Look at your overly wet red eyes.
The moist grandma.
Always on the verge of crying. It's like,
if I ever am another band, I want it to be called the Moist Grandmas.
No, that's funny as shit. We're talking about Colossus fucking Wolverine. Definitely grannies with fucking wet vaginas is funny too. Anywho.
Yeah. So
the only weird.
Sorry, Luke.
The Ocean Bar. He's hanging out. He's
the tattoo chick.
So he's on the look. He's trying to find information. He's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
King Lake, you are looking at Flex Mentallo. This is issue 2 of Flex Mentallo, I believe.
It's 4 issues.
We're only on 2?
Yeah, maybe we're on issue 2, page 19.
All right, let's pick this shit up.
Right.
Sorry.
There, she's all
Whole
tattooed.
body tattooed.
That's so.
Anyway,
no.
so Ultimate Super Team, honey. Lord Limbo, the Gentleman Gorilla, Rex Ritz, and Sparkly, the Glamour Boy, the Fact. Anyway, so she's giving the run around.
She like dips her tongue in his milk.
Yeah, right.
Milk is for sissies.
Milk's for pussies.
They're real, the Superman? I saw him once in space.
That dude's crazy, man. Look at, that's what I said, like all the little texture on his nose, like his old man nose. That's great.
The alcoholic's nose.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Baby.
All the pores all big and nasty on it.
And there they were. This is a fucking great shot right here. The reflection on the helmet and the fucking his reaction inside.
I think what's most amusing is Luke trying to ignore Matt and Inkspot's straight just now.
Yeah,
well, what is the giant robot thing behind them? Is that like where the superheroes are
I guess
stationed?
that must be their space station or something. Shit, I don't know.
They're over their watchtower.
Because I mean, it's kind of like the Justice League.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh
I love
shit!
that
Look at them
page.
wet eyes. Look at them
This
wet
page
eyes.
is rad, dude.
Wait a minute, is that Clark Kent? Is that an old Clark?
Yes.
Kent?
And it's Clark Kent, but you notice he's listening to the old man. All I'm asking for somebody is believe me right now. And he's like, paying attention, and
and he jumps up.
they
and
walk
bails.
among us in secret identities. They could be
Yeah.
watching us right now. The Supermen are here. Why won't anyone believe me? And he's like, oh shit.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I had the right stuff. God damn it!
There's
the question.
The question, yeah.
Yeah.
He called himself something else. The Mystery Pilgrim.
Something like that.
The Mystery.
Well, see,
Men call
Morrison
me
was
the
he was
mystery
yeah
person.
he was playing with the ideas of, Who's
I
the
always
green
liked
guy
the
in
question.
the Illuminati eye cowl? It was one of the characters that Wally's uncle really liked.
Is he a real
Mysterio,
character?
The Marvelous or something like that.
Was he a real
Marvelous,
character?
Mysterious. What?
Was he a real character?
No, it's a character that Morrison made up for this.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
I guess this.
teleport tube leads to the satellite HQ facility X and Legion of Legions. So it's again, this is Morrison playing in the DC universe.
Mm-hmm.
And the fucking the Crisis on
that's
Infinite
dope.
Earths. That's an Infinite Earths throwback right there. And here, this dude's brain is just like basically grinding to a halt. Who's holding my hand? The bomb. Ground zero in my head. Can't hear you. I'm scared. Collapsing into it. I'm really scared. Oh shit. Who's with me? Not silver. Black. It's black. It's black. It's hell. Shouldn't have done it. It's taking me to hell. Next crisis on Earth Omega. And,
I remember when this came out.
The fucking characterization here. The rendering.
Yeah.
It's great storytelling. This page. Feet!
He reminds me of like an old, wrestler from the late 70s, right there.
1950s. He's from the 50s.
Yeah, he looks like one of them 70s guys, though, man, with all the hairy chests, strutting out. Their bellies are kind of fat.
Inked, I don't know if you saw Jason's request. Send him the high res of the chibi frog, you fuck. I'm still alive. I'm scared.
He's trying to make the little box on the comic, up in the corner.
Yeah.
We're gonna put the
Corner
chibi
box.
frog in there. Yeah, the
Fuck
corner
yeah,
box. We're gonna put
Shit,
a frog
what was I
in
talking
there,
about? What's
corner
happening
box.
to me? He's
Oh,
Losing his
chibi,
fucking
chibi
mind.
frog, you're the one for me.
So, police chief's wife died. You know, in the last issue, he said that the goldfish would outlive them all. And he's like, "Wasn't I right, Petey? You'll outlive us all, you little bastard." So he goes and finds this old villain, the hoaxer, who apparently creates illusions. And he's asking him for help to figure out what the fuck's going on. So anyway,
Yeah, that's that classic women he draws. Like, he's got good shape. Good shape on the ladies.
Yeah.
You don't like it? I do.
I
like it.
sometimes sometimes all of his people now have just ducklets.
Yeah.
I look at them and I'm like,
I'm
why
talking
do you all
about
have
like
ducklets?
their like body shapes and stuff. I like the way you draw. Yeah, they're curved. Like you did that vampire book cover, Bite. I think it was called. Bite.
Oh yeah, Bite Club. Bite Club.
Bite
yeah,
Club.
I remember that book.
Those are great covers, man.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely better than the White Queen cover he did on that one new X-Men book. That was an interesting cover. Nobody
He
liked
draws
that cover.
faces all the same. Yeah. Like they're all of his faces
male
are
and female. They look dusty.
They're all North Korean.
Jesus.
Maybe that's like the reference he has. It's like some North Korean chick. Like, yeah.
He's I love the montage he's got going on here. And look, if you look in the background here, you see the guys in the trench coats with the hat. Kind of looks like The Fact. You know, the character that he created. But anyways, talking about the terrible ban the bomb zines that he had as a kid. Just wanted to look at comics. So there's a lot of, from what I remember, there's a lot of autobiographical stuff about Grant Morrison in this book.
Real life stuff.
Yeah, him talking about his experience like as a kid with comics and stuff like that. And
drawing boobies.
Yeah,
drawing boobies and then fucking beating his meat to him.
Well, I don't know about all that, but maybe. I suppose it's possible. He talks about this on the documentary. What is it? Talking with Gods or something like that. You start to forget it's not real. You don't realize the world's ended for you. Who needs girls when you've got comics? He starts being ashamed of it and wishing he'd sick it all out. The world did end. It happened to me. Something worse than the bomb. It all died. It's just taken me this long to catch up. Here's an interesting line. Now the superheroes are as fucked up as the fucking rejects who write about them and draw them and read about them. All the heroes are in therapy and there's no one left to care about us. No one at all. What does that sound like? Sounds like a fucking Tom King comic book. That's what it sounds like. All the heroes are in therapy. Anyway.
The heroes are working out their trauma by being superheroes, right? That's their therapy.
Yeah. 1996. Grant Morrison wrote this. Grant Morrison was on something and on to something back then. He was this is peak Morrison. And as Flex is doing the whole like detective thing, he's remembering old battles and things that have happened. And he's run across the Faculty X people, or did he? The Night Club. This show is for adult superheroes only. By the way, this level of weird shit does happen around Flex in the Doom Patrol series.
Look at that. I like that last panel right there. That's rad, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't need any, like you just know what's going on, man. Great. Yeah, and it's, look at the feet there, man. Those boots. That's really nice. I like it.
Yep. Feels connected, feels real. You know, the way the couch divots down.
Oh, yeah.
This
Check
fucking
that out.
face up here. I'm FLEX MENTALLO. No, he's a superhero made up when I was a kid. You know, I just feel sick and disorganized. I shouldn't be on this world. I've been born on the wrong planet. It's, you know, so there's, as you go through it, you really get the feeling of being on fucking drugs, and it's, you know, it's getting hard for him to hold what's reality.
Look at that, dude. The little figure and then the shadow. And then he... Oh, that's really cool. Like it. That little panel.
This one?
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah.
Cast shadows.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this is the police chief trying to figure shit out with the you know, the hoaxer here.
It's supposed to be the Riddler.
Basically. Don't think I've ever saved the world before. Be nice to try.
That one time at Band Camp.
Nah. The fucking weird shit that Morrison always puts into everything.
Oh, yeah.
You know, him. That's why he and Quietly work so well together, is because they've got the same kind of weirdness pouring out of their head. You know.
Nice.
His fucking face right here. He's just he's losing it. Frederick Wortham was right. And anybody that's you know, done any research on the history.
Does that black
of
dude have like a skull over his schlong?
Where?
In that big panel, the black guy that's walking, it looks like there's a skull over his schlong.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That's great. It seems like it should be bigger though, like that skull.
Yeah. You wish.
You got elongated man, or
this is
Mr.
what it all
Fantastic.
comes. It's all about in the end when it comes right down to it. Luscious snake bitches in red rubber, sexy telepath stripping your mind naked. Frederick Wortham was right. Orchid Jr. in his suit of skin tight black and white. Yeah, it's just he goes on a fucking tirade of superheroes fucking one another, basically.
Roller coaster of love.
Say what?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Yeah, I mean, this is like Hero-gasm before there was Hero-gasm.
Yeah.
All the fucking heroes running up on this giant chick.
Hey, it's like the boys.
Yep.
Except race swapped.
Let's hear it for the boys.
Better hope he doesn't sneeze.
Right. So
Oh, shit.
this is all trying to distract Flex, trying to stop him from getting to where he needs to go. Now, you can look through and see all kinds of different analogs to different Marvel and DC characters, you know, in this whole fucking scene. I mean, Zatanna right here.
Yeah.
He's really good at that.
The making like parodies of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he does
His
have
legacy to
books.
fucking. He's done it in a couple of books. The Authority, you know, where it's like get into like, you know, this is
yeah.
shit that you like know exactly who he's doing, but you know.
Yeah. So see, this dude is multiple universes converging. Mustn't let them touch. Oh look! Oh, he's seen me. Oh fuck! I don't want to die yet. Fucking death riding on a horse, fucking throwing bombs. This dude is tripping his fucking balls off. Worlds colliding and imploding, and he's fucking puking in an alley. Turning to ash. It's here. Somebody help me. I'm blind.
That kid looks creepy as fuck in that bottom panel.
Yeah. I don't want to know. And so that's who's holding his hand when he was a kid. Where do you get your ideas? Remember? Alexis. Fucking
That's a cool
awesome
cover. Yeah.
So the Legion of Legions. Pulled out of the comic books and into reality, or is this reality?
His name,
Can't stop it, Gee Whiz.
Gee Whiz.
Yep.
Gee Whiz.
Hey, Frog G, baby, not Gee Whiz.
Look at the fucking city. Holy shit, man.
That's pretty cool.
Fucking city work.
Yeah, like buildings. Oh, that's really cool. Is that like a stadium right there?
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Fucking rad.
It's like all this perspective work. That's crazy.
So Flex had to beat the shit out of everybody in order to get past them, and so the hoaxer and the police chief are following the teleporter up to the fucking. Look at this little panel right here of the fucking skin, and the hair. Crazy. Teleporter up to the X facility. And you see this? Like, they're moving shit in place around him, so it looks like what he thinks it's supposed to be. And the fucking car phone. He's still fucking talking.
I always like the creases and shit that he puts on hands, how he describes the knuckles and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really cool, man. Like it.
Travidol. We're talking to M&M's.
And now he's in that city.
Oh fuck! Cool. This isn't where I live.
Oh shit! That's good.
I remember this dream, and this fucking panel's great.
Suit, when he draws that guy's costume is so rad, dude.
Absolute.
Yeah.
It's like it's cartoony, but it's also like realistic. It's got little folds and shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seams.
FLEX MENTALLO's in trouble. Fucking crazy ass moon.
Isn't that like a McDonald's guy?
Right.
Mac at Night or whatever.
Big Mac at Night, yeah.
That's supposed to be racist now. That's like a racist symbol, supposedly.
What?
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't read into it, but whatever.
You know who played the Mac at Night guy? Doug Jones.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's up, Edwin? Welcome. Okay, so the moon face pulls out the black Mentallo, and so it's the death of FLEX MENTALLO. But the hoaxer and the police chief are there. This dude is still on the phone and still high as fuck. Legion of Legions, oh shit, I went through the castle, the goldfish bowl goes right into my head and everybody's head.
Giant syringe.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, this place is like, I guess, inside this dude's head.
Yeah, that's the panel I like right there.
Yeah.
This one.
That panel's rad, dude. Like, look at that perspective on that arm. And how it's like
it was actually just
wrapping around and shit. That is great. Like that stuff. Hero of the beach.
Right.
Hero of the beach.
Energy wave.
There he is.
Now you know my secret identity. It's the kid. It's his childish desire to die was the villain. Part of him that wanted to commit suicide. I can show you how to be a real man.
Dude, like, check that bottom panel out. Like, the dude right in the corner, you kind of almost miss him, but he's, like, down there playing that guitar.
Yep.
So cool, man. It's like a bottle right there.
I must have known when I made him up. I must have known when I was little. Flex would never let us down. Oh, shit. No batteries. And he's alive. So he was basically talking into a phone with no batteries, and his fictional characters convinced him to not kill himself. So,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
As you can see, it's still just a comic book on this dude's dirty floor.
And then he finds the crossword with the magic word.
Mm-hmm. I'm still hallucinating. I must be the word. Full systems activation. Cells turn on. Reintegration code. Ultraviolet hypno trigger activation. Prepare for re-entry. Ha! Brace yourselves for total reality.
Oh, is she wearing that dress in bed? Oh, she passed it on the floor. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. And brought all the superheroes back.
Yeah, that's a trip.
And that's it. That's the end.
That whole book is like
it's a fucking mind fuck. That's why in the description I said mind-bending miniseries.
I was reading it and I was like, I don't understand what's going on, man.
It takes your brain and it bends it. It's a trippy fucking book, but it is peak Grant Morrison at his best, doing what he does best.
And it's expensive to find those books now too.
Oh yeah,
I was looking for them.
The actual single issues are fucking ridiculously expensive.
I was seeing them like $80. I was seeing them at like
sitting here
$80
just fucking reading it and flopping it around. That's fine.
Yeah, they didn't print a whole lot of them. You know, it was still early days for Vertigo. You know, like I said, this was before Invisibles. This was around the time of.
They're going between $40 and $80 an issue, right, on eBay. So
you had Transmetropolitan from Warren Ellis. You had Preacher from Garth Ennis. And you had Morrison doing Flex Mentallo, you know, right before he did Invisibles, you know, and you had Gaiman doing Sandman. So I mean, we had Vertigo had a lot of really good shit back in the 90s.
Yeah, the hardcover is going for like $80, $100 for the collected edition.
Yeah. It's worth it. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to figure out what we are reading next week. Finally, got through Flex Mentallo. That's been on the list for a little while. Okay, so you want me to start reading down the list?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Barbarian Lord, Savage Sword of Conan. Let's see, Savage Wolverine. Richard Corbin heavy metal stuff. Let's see. Joseph Michael Linsner's Wolverine and Black Cat. Gen 13 original miniseries. Sylvestri Wolverine. Stormwatch. Milk and Cheese. Crisis on Infinite Earths. Asgardian Wars. Executioner's Song. Extinction Agenda. The Crow. Second half of Poison Elves. Headlopper. Simonson Thor. Astonishing X-Men. Gifted. Batman vs. Predator. The Authority. The second run on that. I mean, it's more quietly. I think you'd probably enjoy that more than you would enjoy the Brian Hitch run. The Boys. Flaming Carrot. Punisher Circle of Blood. Let's see. Grendel. Mage Hero Defined. The Max. Let's see. The what? I don't know what the hell that says. Can't read my own writing. Doom Patrol. Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol. You could see the introduction of Flex Mentallo. Wet Works by Portasio. Rising Stars. Batman: A Death in the Family. Lobo by Bisley. The Pro. Frank Miller's Daredevil. Barry Windsor Smith's Machine Man. Kelly Jones Batman. Paul Smith X-Men. Murder Falcon. Batman Judge Dredd. Elektra Assassin. JLA Earth 2. Transmetropolitan. Faust. Let's see. Wildcats Volume 2. It's Joe Casey and Travis Charest. Body Count. Thump and Guts. Those are both Bisley and Kevin Eastman from Ninja Turtles. Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man. Shirtless Bear Fighter. Too Much Coffee Man. The Others. The Others is Steve Niles and Bernie Wrightston.
Bernie Wrightston, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Bernie Wrightston all in pencils, though.
Yeah, and with colors
no
over
inks.
the top. Yeah. Let's see. Too Much Coffee Man, Monkey Man and O'Brien, Ecstatics, Cry for Dawn, because we did Crypt of Dawn, and Stainless Steel Rat. And also We Three.
Go ahead, chat. You pick.
I'm going to say...
PG is for the fans, and we're here for the chat. So
I'm going to say the Bisley Lobo run.
All right.
Headlopper.
Headlopper. Yes, good one, too.
Hang on, I gotta find a damn pen here. Okay. Take Flex off of here. Alright, so... Wow, that's all? She says. Yep. That's
We've
all.
read a ton of them already. Just keep adding them.
Yeah, we keep adding ones to it. Yep. All right, so let me go ahead and create the poll here. What's on next? And what did you say, Ink?
Bisley Lobo run. The first. I think didn't Geffen did layouts and Bisley did inks over the top finishes. Yeah.
Bisley Head Loppa was Mr. Matt Barr's choice, and
I've got
I'm
that
going-
Headlopper. That's a good book. It's all deadline, but it looks good.
Shit. You have a book called Head Slobber.
Head slobber.
I think that I'm going to pick the Pro.
Nom nom.
I'm
Which
going
one
to
are you
pick the
going?
Pro. That
cool.
is written by Garth Ennis, penciled by Amanda Connor, inked by Jimmy Palmiotti. It's about
Superhero
a hooker that gets a hooker that gets superpowers and gets invited to join a superhero team, and hilarity and vulgarity ensue. So that's what I'm gonna pick. So go ahead, chat. Let us know what we are reading next. And yes, Wildcats Volume 2 is definitely going to be a good one, because that's when the actual story for Wildcats kind of actually started picking up. That too. The list. Yeah, I'm actually going to have to rewrite this list, because I don't know if you guys can see this. It's kind of getting a little messy here.
Biggest.
Oh, huh?
Right? Scratching all kinds of shit off. So yeah. So far, it looks like Lobo by the Biz is winning.
Lobo by the Biz.
Well, while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and show this cool shit off here. Look at this logo. Hot diggity damn. So that's the final logo, is it?
Frog G, that's the
badass.
final. You killed it.
Oh, yeah, dude. I dig it.
I was sitting here tweaking it out, making sure that they have a PSD file and a vector file, about to send over their Dropbox link. So.
Yep, and then shortly after that, we'll probably tonight or tomorrow, we're going to reveal the Frog G cover, the regular cover for Frog G. And, yeah, with the logo and everything on it. So it's going to be awesome.
Hell yeah. Link is in the description. Make sure you are signed up.
We were one sign up away from 300, and that's our goal. So
Be that 300 sign up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an awesome logo, man. I dig it. Good job, Matt.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I dig it, man.
I love the frog on the O and the wrench. And whole thing. It's fucking cool. Fucking cool.
The frog on the O kind of gives a nice balance to the whole thing at the top. You know, good design sense, man.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. I mean, I see that every time I look at one of the logos you come up with, man. I dig your design sense.
And not only is he doing the logo, but he is doing the cover for the supplemental comic, and that's going to have some great tones by the great Matt Yaki as well. So
Yak.
yeah, it's going to be cool. We got some huge talent. Luke himself is going to be doing a trading card for the campaign.
Yes,
we're gonna have Hockey do a trading card. Rini Draws is gonna be doing the alternate cover, main cover, as well as Boob Dan Art is doing an alternate cover as well. So we get some heavy hitters, man. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And then Pedro is doing our fully animated trailer for the campaign, which is turning out really awesome. Lots of action. It's like a mini cartoon, so it's fucking great.
Hell yeah, man. Pedro's doing great work. You know, he's got a lot of cool shit cooking that I am excited for you guys to see and hear. Yeah. All right,
yeah,
so
man.
It looks like
I had a great time doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Looks like we are reading Lobo by Bisley.
Is that the one, huh?
Yep.
Cool, man.
We're going to be reading Lobo by Bisley, so we got to figure out what issues of Lobo those are. Probably the last Zarnian. Is that?
Yeah, I believe that's what it is. I got all the issues. I'm going to dig them all up and read them.
I have the trade, so I got to dig those out.
I got the originals, man. I got a signed one too. I'll dig it out and show it to you. Signed by the Biz, man. Pretty cool stuff.
Last Zarnian images.
I just wish I would have taken better care of them because I read them so much. You know.
Oh yeah. Yep. Here you go. We will share the link to this one. Chromataba. There it is. The Last Zarnian paperback. 23.64.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
Great fun story. Amazing artwork.
Good shit. Yeah. It's just fucking classic shit.
We're just all into the UK artists on here right now, man.
Yeah, dude.
Like, yeah.
Well, they kind of I don't know. They kind of blew up the scene and kind of defined what was good for a decade.
Yep.
You know, the writers and the artists. You know, that UK 2000 AD, you know, European comics influence. You know, it made for some fucking good comics, and that shit's gone now. You know, it's gone back to where it came from. You know, ain't nothing left of that in the comics that are made today.
Nope, only in the indies.
So, you know,
back books like Rock and Roll Ninja, or Frog G, or all kinds of other ones.
Check the link in the description. Go back. You want stuff like what we read tonight. You know that kind
Krishna
of
Kid.
Go back. Chubb. Mary Boys.
Mary Boys. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Krishna Kid is one that just came out by another UK guy. It's a good book.
Call me Mark.
Good art. Great covers. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
Beautiful stuff.
You want to check it out? Krishna Kid is out available. Whatever.
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
I know it's taken straight from Hindu mythology or whatever.
I'm taking Hindu mythology, right? And then I'm like, turned it into Dragon Ball Z or whatever. Right?
Yeah, I just want to say, like, he's been working on that book for years. Like, he started working on that book the same time I started working on Metal Man Rock Boy. So it's been years, and, like, he just put a ton of work. He put money into it. He put everything he's got into it. He's being shadow banned.
Interiors is Hindu. So it's like somebody was like, "Well, he's not Hindu. Why is he doing a Hindu book?" And it's like, well, he thought the story was cool and wanted to like bring it to the Western world, and then B, he does have a Hindu artist doing the interiors. This guy named Vinit. So it's like.
Cool.
Which is kind of cool because, like, you know, you can kind of bounce stuff off of it. Because, like, we were all in the Discord hanging out, and it was like, is this shit in the story of it? Like, or, you know, giant armored bird people and shit? And he's like, you know, yeah, it's fucking in there. So it's kind of, you know, it's not just like a mining of somebody's fucking beliefs just for coin. You know, there's, you know, some real love and,
there's a genuine
interest
in the mythology.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. And it is just prime for being made into you know, a comic book or an anime. I mean, hell, they made an anime back in the late 70s, early 80s based on this stuff. So I don't know. People need to cool their fucking
and plus,
twisting or whatever.
And I just want to see other stuff. Like, not everybody that's doing Viking shit are Vikings.
Well, we don't have to have that. I mean,
I want to see other stuff,
stories,
right? Yeah,
other mythologies. You know, there's all kinds of different stories out there to be told. You don't have to keep telling the same ones over and over again.
Yeah, plus he's getting shadow banned on the platform. They're not really helping push him, so he's not really getting a fair shake, and he's just put a lot of work in it. So definitely help him out if you can. I did. I got me a Matt Bark cover coming.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. That's all I got to say about that.
Doing those covers.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like the one with all the babies. Awesome. That's my favorite one.
I remember you talking about working on the one with all the babies.
All the babies, yeah. That one's great.
And each baby represents a different creator in CG. So You need to like
Awesome.
look over it and kind of figure out which baby is who. I'm just kidding. There's no.
That's some old baby.
I'm like,
I just wanted to
hey, do you
grab-
want to do a cover?
Yeah, man, that sounds cool. I'll totally be down for it.
Okay, I need 100 babies on the cover. Fuck.
Damn it!
100 babies.
What? What's wrong?
Nothing, man. Nothing's wrong. You need all 100?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just dropped the link into the chat so everybody can go check out what we're talking about. The link for Christian the Kid. Go support our boy Kami Mark and his latest endeavor. Help him out because, like we said, he is being shadow banned. So word of mouth is his best weapon to fight against that bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I want to thank everybody for coming to hang out. This was not quite the longest one we've done, but it was a fairly long one, and it was trippy as fuck. I enjoyed this one. Going over this book again.
Tweaked my bean, dude. When I was reading it, I'm like, what is going on?
And next time we will be reading Lobo, the Last Zarnian. So thanks everybody. Appreciate you being here, and we will see you next time. Skull.
See you later, everybody.
Goals.
Ooh,
Motherfucker.
I'm putting the cover together right now, dude.
You're still alive.
Yeah,
Are we?
I'm trying to find my outro. Hang on.
I'm putting the cover